Conditional formatting can let you do a lot of really cool things within Excel if you think a little bit outside the box. For example, this sideways facing bar chart was made using conditional formatting and will change depending on how many days overdue these library users are on their given books. And this is book ID here. So you have this little chart here showing the number of days overdue the given users are, and then a visual representation of the magnitude of their lateness. So to make this, again, we're going to use conditional formatting, and I'm going to show you how to do that from scratch using this same data set, just starting from scratch here. First step is to create a row of numbers to run a conditional formatting equation against, and you want to make sure that it goes out, this one goes out to 45. You want it to be greater than the largest number within your chart. 35 is looking like the biggest number, so going out to 45, we should be safe. And now we're going to highlight all the cells below those numbers to work on our conditional formatting equation. And we do that by going to Home, Conditional Formatting, New Rule. We're going to select this bottom option that's use a formula to determine which cells to format. And then you're going to go in this box and enter a formula. And basically what we want to happen is we want to color a cell in if this number is greater than or equal to this number. So since this is 10 days overdue, I want all cells that are 10 or less to show up as say blue. And we're going to do that by writing an equation that says equals D3, which is the first, the number of days overdue that I'm comparing. If that's greater than or equal to E2, then I want the cell to be blue. So I hit OK. But now I want this equation to be true for every cell going down and to the right. So the number of days overdue needs to continue looking down but not go across. So we want to lock in place the D. And we do that by putting a $sign in front of the D. Likewise, when we compare it against the number of days on the top row, we want it to continue going right through the equation but not down. So we're going to lock the number in place by putting a $sign in front. When we hit OK, we should see the visual representation of the number of days overdue by the number of cells that are filled in with blue. And now just to do some aesthetic changes to this, I like to format these cells, go to border, put lines so that you can clearly see the differentiation between the people's names. And then to hide these numbers up here, since we have days overdue over here, we're going to format these cells as well. We're going to go to Number, Custom, and we're going to type in semicolon, semicolon, semicolon. And I've done a number of videos where I do this, but basically what we're telling Excel is that we want to show nothing for positive numbers, nothing for negative numbers, and nothing for the value of 0. And we hit OK, and it eliminates those numbers. And we basically get the same chart as we have from the original example. So again, this is conditional formatting to create a very interesting looking visual representation of your data. And you can do this in a number of different situations. You just got to think a little bit outside the box. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope this helps.